If you are buying BCAAs to build muscle, we should talk, because the label is louder than the science. BCAAs are not fake. They are not useless. They are just incomplete. And after 40, incomplete is exactly what we do not want when the goal is muscle, metabolism, strength, and staying independent. The supplement aisle makes this confusing on purpose. One tub says recovery, another says anabolic, another says intra-workout fuel, because apparently walking around the gym with neon amino water makes us look like we know secrets. But muscle is not built by vibes. Muscle is built by training stimulus plus enough essential amino acids. Here's the big idea. Leucine is the spark, but it is not the whole recipe. BCAAs bring 3 amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. EAAs bring all 9 essential amino acids. Complete protein brings the whole building crew. BCAAs are like bringing the foreman to a construction site with no lumber. The foreman can yell "Bill," but unless the materials show up, the house is not getting finished. So today we are breaking down BCAA versus EAA versus leucine, what actually stimulates muscle protein synthesis, when EAAs can make sense, and why the cheapest solution is often not another amino acid supplement at all. First, muscle protein synthesis. Muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, is the process of repairing and building muscle proteins. Resistance training sends the signal. Amino acids provide the raw materials. Training is the text message that says build. Protein is the delivery truck with the materials. That is why lifting without enough protein is like sending construction plans to an empty lot. Motivation is there, equipment is there, but the lumber truck never arrived. For most active adults, the big rocks are total daily protein, resistance training, and spreading protein across the day. A strong target for many people is roughly 1.4 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, depending on training, goals, age, and medical context. Per meal, many people do well with about 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein. Larger people, older adults, hard-training adults, or plant-based eaters may need the higher end. Now let's define the players. BCAAs are 3 amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. They are important, but they are only 3 of the 9 essential amino acids. EAAs are all 9 essential amino acids. Essential means the body cannot make enough of them, so we need to get them from food or supplements. Leucine is the star because it helps trigger muscle protein synthesis. It is one of the strongest amino acid signals for turning on the muscle building machinery. But leucine is not muscle by itself. Leucine turns the key. EAAs keep the engine running. That is the mistake with leucine only thinking. It is a trigger, not a meal. The body still needs all the other essential amino acids to actually build tissue. This is why complete protein usually beats amino acid gains. A scoop of whey, a high-quality plant blend, Greek yogurt, eggs plus extra protein, fish, poultry, lean beef, soy, or a balanced meal usually solves the problem more completely than a BCAA drink. And yes, BCAAs can stimulate muscle protein synthesis compared with nothing. One study found BCAAs after resistance exercise increased myofibrillar muscle protein synthesis above placebo. But the response was still lower than what we expect from complete protein, because BCAAs do not supply the full set of essential amino acids. So BCAAs can nudge the system. EAAs complete the recipe. Complete protein usually gives the recipe and the meal. That is the hierarchy. Number 1. Resistance training plus total daily protein. Number 2. 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein per meal. Number 3. Enough leucine per feeding, often around 2 to 3 grams, and closer to 3 grams for many older adults. Number 4. EAAs when a full meal or protein powder is not practical. Number 5. BCAAs only if you understand they are limited and you are not expecting major muscle growth from 3 amino acids in flavored water. Now let's talk about why this matters after 40. The older we get, the more muscle becomes a longevity asset. Muscle helps with glucose control, metabolism, joint resilience, balance, independence, and the ability to get off the floor without turning it into a documentary. Research on anabolic resistance is strongest in older adults, especially 60 and up, but the prevention mindset starts earlier. We want each protein feeding to send a strong enough signal. That means a small low-protein breakfast, a random salad lunch, and one giant dinner may not be ideal for muscle preservation. A better pattern is to anchor meals with protein. Not perfect, not obsessive, just consistent. For many adults after 40, the simple question is, did this meal give us enough high-quality protein and enough leucine to matter? 2 eggs are nutritious, but 2 eggs alone are only about 12 grams of protein and may not hit the leucine target for muscle. Eggs are great, but they often need teammates. Add Greek yogurt, add lean meat, add fish, add tofu or tempeh, add whey or a complete plant protein if needed. The goal is not to insult eggs. The goal is to stop asking a snack to do a meal's job. Now, when do EAAs make sense? EAAs are not mandatory for everyone. Food first, protein powder second, EAAs third. But EAAs can be useful when appetite is low, during travel, during dieting, for older adults who cannot comfortably eat enough protein, for people training fasted, or when a full shake feels too heavy. They are also useful when someone wants a low-calorie way to provide essential amino acids without a full meal. But we should be honest. EAAs are a tool for gaps. They are not a replacement for progressive lifting, sleep, whole food nutrition, or enough calories when building muscle is the goal. Now let's address intra-workout amino acids. For most normal 45 to 75-minute lifting sessions, sipping BCAAs during training is not a magic muscle-building drip. It feels advanced, it looks advanced, but for many people, it is expensive flavored water missing 6 essential amino acids. The anabolic window is not a trap door. It is more like a garage door. It opens around training, but it stays open long enough that meals matter more than panic sipping. If you trained fasted, or your last protein meal was many hours ago, having protein or EAAs near the workout can help. But if you already ate a protein-rich meal earlier and you will eat one after, intra-workout amino acids are usually not the main lever. The best amino acid supplement for most people is not an amino acid supplement. It is a protein-rich meal. Here is the buy this not that framework. Buy complete protein first. That means food, whey, dairy, egg, fish, meat, soy, or a complete plant blend. Buy EAAs when a real meal or protein powder is not practical. Travel, low appetite, aggressive dieting, fasted training, or older age protein gaps. Usually skip BCAA-only products for muscle building. If you like them, tolerate them, and understand the limits, fine. But do not expect them to outperform complete protein. For plant-based viewers, the goal is not to panic. Plant protein can work, just choose better formulas and hit enough total protein. Soy is complete, pea plus rice blends can be strong. Larger servings may be needed compared with whey. For whey users, the advantage is efficiency. Whey is leucine-rich, complete, fast-digesting, and easy to dose. For collagen users, remember the lesson from our protein powder episode. Collagen is not a complete muscle-building protein. It may support connective tissue goals, but it should not replace complete protein for muscle. Now the safety and quality section. Supplements are not approved like drugs before they hit the market, so choose third-party tested products when possible, especially if you are an athlete, performer, military, or anyone who may be drug tested. Look for signals like NSF certified for sport, informed sport, USP verified, or similar third-party certification. Also, anyone with kidney disease, liver disease, metabolic amino acid disorders, pregnancy, complex medical conditions, or prescribed protein restrictions should talk with a clinician before adding amino acid supplements or aggressively increasing protein. Final takeaway. BCAAs are not evil. They are incomplete. Leucine is powerful, but it is not the whole recipe. EAAs are better than BCAAs when you need an amino acid supplement. Complete protein is usually better than both when you can eat it. And after 40, the goal is simple. Train consistently, hit total protein, distribute high-quality protein across the day, and stop letting clever labels distract from basic physiology. If this saved you from buying another tub of anabolic fruit punch with missing amino acids, tap like, subscribe to Longevity Compass, and check the description for our Amazon KDP book and helpful protein tools. Because the goal is not to sip the most advanced-looking drink in the gym. The goal is to build and keep the muscle that keeps us strong for life.